Assalamu alaikum, our dear students. Welcome to a new lesson for our school, Qatar Technical School. This is an English lesson for grade 10 technical using Technical English Book 1. Today we have a lesson from Unit 10 and the title of the lesson is Rules and Warnings. Please open the course book pages 74 and 75. Before we start, let's have a look at the objectives. The first objective is to identify certain safety rules in workplace and college by listening to a recording about safety to complete 6 gaps correctly. The second objective is to extract information by reading a given text about 6 safety signs to match the signs to their categories correctly. The third objective is to recognize the imperative form in giving safety instructions to complete 6 sentences correctly. Before we start, let's look at some vocabulary that's related to safety, rules and warnings. Rule, the first word, it's an official instruction that says how things must be done or what is allowed. Hazard is something that may be dangerous or cause accidents or problems. Prohibition, the act of saying that something is illegal or not allowed or to ban something. Mandatory, something that must be done. For example, helmets are mandatory for motorcyclists. Instructions are the written information that tells you how to do or use something. The next word is factory, a building in which goods are produced in large quantities using machines. And finally, the verb injure, to hurt yourself or someone else, for example, in an accident. Now let's look at some photographs. The first photograph is in a workshop, and as you can see, there are some mistakes in the workshop. Here, there is food on the table, which is not correct. The wire here is not insulated, and there is liquid around the engine, the cable. Here, the fire extinguisher is not there. There is no fire extinguisher. The stairs here are blocked with some boxes. These are some examples of safety problems in a garage. This person is making a mistake because he's welding or cutting iron and he's not wearing a face mask. This person also is cutting iron and he's not wearing gloves. This is against safety rules. Finally, this person is not wearing safety shoes. Okay, you can also make a list or think of some safety rules in your workshop. Now we are going to do a listening activity. In the course book, page 74. Exercise 2, listening. Listen and complete the warnings with the words in the box. The words in the box are don't, might, must, and mustn't. Please pause the video, read the sentences, and then we're going to listen to complete the sentences. Now, after you have paused the video, please listen to complete the sentences.
Unit 10. Safety. Recording 53. 1. You must wear a hard hat on the building site. 2. Don't go through that door. 3. You must wear safety gloves everywhere in the factory. 4. Don't touch that machine. It's very hot. 5. Be careful. High voltage electricity. You might get an electric shock. 6. You mustn't use your mobile phone here.
Okay, if you'd like to listen again, you can go back and play it again. Now let's see the answer for number 1. It's must. Number 2, don't. Number 3, must. Number 4, don't. Number 5, might. And number 6, mustn't. Now let's move to another exercise. We're going to read the text. They are about the types of safety signs. We have 3 types: warning signs, prohibition signs, and mandatory action signs. We're going to read and find the color of each one and also find 2 examples. Okay, so the warning signs, color and 2 examples, prohibition signs, color and 2 examples, and the same with the mandatory action signs. Please open the book and read this. The safety signs below follow the ISO International Standard. This standard is used in EU, European Union, because it has many different languages. There are 3 types of safety signs: warning signs, prohibition signs, mandatory action signs. Please pause the video for about 4 minutes, read and answer the questions, the color and 2 examples, and don't forget to match the examples here with the pictures on the left. Okay, welcome back. Now, let's see what color are warning signs. Warning signs are yellow and black in color. What are 2 examples? We have 2 examples here. Warning, poison, like picture C here. 2, danger, fire hazard here. Which picture is this? It's E, of course. Prohibition signs, what color are they? They are red, white, and black. And the 2 examples are here. You must not lift this with a hook. And this is picture B. 4, another example, never take the guard off this machine. And this is D. Very good. Finally, mandatory action signs are blue and white. The first example, always read the manual before you service this machine. And this is picture A. And finally, you must use the guard on this circular, so of course this is picture F. So now we have done the listening and the reading. Now let's move to the grammar. Let's study this language box on page 75. When we use the imperative, which in Arabic means صيغة الأمر, to give instructions like this: wear a hard hat here. Or we can precede this by the word always. Always wear a hard hat here. Or you must, like you must wear a hard hat here. When we want to prevent someone from doing something, we start with do not or don't, never, you must not or you mustn't. The examples: do not touch the machine or don't touch the machine, never touch the machine, you must not touch the machine or you mustn't touch the machine. Now we are going to use this to make sentences. Mandatory action: always wear a hard hat here. You must wear a hard hat here. Prohibition: do not touch the machine. Never touch the machine. You must not touch the machine. Okay, now let's go to exercise 5 to complete the instruction with the words in the box. We have words always, do not, must, mustn't, and never. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pictures. Number 1, use a lighted match in this workshop. This is prohibition, so we can use never or do not. Whatever you use is correct. Number 2, wash your hands after using these chemicals. Okay, this is a mandatory action, so we use always. Always wash your hands after using these chemicals. Number 3, enter the small space. This is prohibition. We used never already, so here we're going to use do not. Number 4, you wear safety boots when you lift this. Mandatory action, so must. You must wear safety boots when you lift this. Number 5, it's a prohibition. Not smoke in this factory. So we start with do. Do not smoke in this factory. Finally, you touch this machine with bare hands. It's hot. Of course, the answer is mustn't. Thank you for watching the video. Please remember to do the homework on Teams. Thanks for attending this lesson. Goodbye.